This game is actually subscription based, and it's $14.99 a month. Oh, you have no idea, like, my wife spends like 2 hours on character creation for this game. So 30 minutes is actually pretty good. So if you guys want to join me, I play on Ultros.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises, a solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah. Even with the coming of the seventh umbral era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm. May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
That's just the mail. I look like Cloud now. This guy here tells you about this crystal here. They use it to teleport throughout the world of Final Fantasy. It's called Eorzea. By collecting these smaller shards, you get to teleport throughout the city just by touching these shards. Welcome to the Thermatugs Guild. It is fate that the guild has stepped here to... What? That guided your steps here this day, friend. I see you harbor arcane ambitions. Your journey has scarcely begun. Within these hollow halls, the art of devastations are taught, primeval magics with which to bring about an enemy's ruin. If you join our ranks and will such power, you must need know of our beginnings. The nation of Odal inherit its traditions from an ancient Ballada, a city founded by the descendants of the first invasion. The secret of the illustrious sorcerers were ultimately entrusted to the priests of the Order of Nodal, who have passed them down from generation to generations ever since. Focus and refine over centuries of use, the order, funeral rites, and arcane magics of our ancestors eventually emerge as the art we know now, known as Thermatuggry. A freezing blizzard to halt corruption, a raging fire to cleanse the corpse, a bolt of lightning to expel the sins of mortal life. The dumber employs in preparation of the dead are equally efficacious when applied to the living. It is this reason that we are feared and respected in equal measure. Thus does our guild thrive, and scorned in the catacombs of the Arzeneth ossuary, a sanctuary devoted to Thal, divine arbiter of the afterlife. What you say, then, adventurer, if you would plumb the abyssal depth of Thermatuggry, let our learned sages guide your descent. What kind of English is this? Ah, but before you leap into darkness, you must prove your guild masters that you possess the spiritual fortitude necessary to look upon that which waits therein. When you are ready to submit to the judgment of our most eminent mages, say the word. Yeah, I guess we're gonna join. Well, adventurer, will you join our guild, or do you presume to ignore the urgings of impatient destiny? Yayeke wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Thermatugs Guild. Guess you get a raisin and you get a shield. Why not? A wise decision indeed. To prepare for your initiation, I would have you study the volumes of fundamental thermokinetic principles. All 108 of them. Or at least I would if such requirement had been abolished, to a great deterrent to fresh novices, they say. I suppose you shall just have to settle for calling upon the collective wisdom of our guildmaster. We have 5, you see, all brothers of the same house, though they all wield supreme authority. It is the eldest who provides a singular voice for the guild. When one is required, Master Coco, Kokobi, Kokoboyo, Kokobigo, I believe. I'm not going to collect these other quests here, and you'll see later on if you keep watching my videos, because you can actually switch classes, and I want to leave these for like other classes. I'm just going to do the storyline quest, which is this quest line that has this little like circle here, that has like a little burning circle, and then of course the class quest, which I'm going to be playing on Black Mage. Coco Bigo. Ooh, what? Oh, doll's teeth? Man, did your mother never tell you not to startle a thermatug? Look at that expectant face, Kokobigo. This gentleman is obviously a new applicant for the guild, seeking audience with our eldest brother. Oh, Parley Bigaki. She can recite the 307 verses of the funeral rites of the virtuous fallen from memory. But the simple task of keeping our names straight seems ever beyond her grasp. Well, I for one, the constant confusion endlessly entertaining. My apologies, good sir. My merriment was not meant to mock your mistake. It is our sibling Kokobuki with whom you speak. What is that? What is this? Great Doll has led us a new aspirant? Ah, Kokobuki, were you here the entire time? Greetings, child. I am Kokobuki, the eldest, and I would venture to say the wisest of the 5 masters of the Thermatug Guild. It is my solemn duty to furnish our would-be initiates with succulent understanding of our beloved art. Thus, I would have your fullest attention. To wield thermatugry is to unleash devastation of the highest magnitude. The lethal force of our spells far exceed the destructive capability of any other form of arcane manipulation. Fire, lightning, blizzard, solamus. The Thermatugs call upon an expansive arsenal of offensive incantations to incapacitate and obliterate all manners of adversaries. Open your mind to our sorceress teachings, and you too shall soon hold the unparalleled power of our discipline in the palm of your hand. Of course, such power has a price. You must be willing to plunge headfirst into the forbidden chasms of thermatugry secrets. For advancements in the art comes only with the completion of deadly and terrible trials. As you know, aspirant, you are prepared to leap into the abyss in pursuit of power unravel? Should I guess? A confident response. Your name, if you will. Very well, Corgado. Let us mark your initiation with the first trial to test the limits of your aptitude for channeling thermatugry. Huge hornets, star marmots, and snapping shrews inhabit the lands in the abundance. Exercise your sorceress might and slay 3 of each of these creatures before returning to my side. Now give me a second, I'm going to switch speakers real quick. Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such an influential friend. I shall be brief, and I shall be attentive. You stand in the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relations to the other city-states, Uldal's market have ever served as both literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trade routes leads to the city, and the majority of maritime trades between Ralabrand and Aldenar passes through these ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Uldal as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchants and moneylenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased here, provided he has the sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you'll find merchants peddling armors, accessories, culture, curatives, and crafting materials. And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and an assortment of other useful items. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Amen. That is all the complimentary aid you should have for me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momoda, now off with you. I'm going to go and put all these crystals apart. I need to change the hotkey. travel through the city like that. How was your tour of the city, Kurano? Get lost, did you? Aye, well, Ozal's a big place with lots to see and to do, but wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you need to remember where things are. So when you go exploring, explore like you've got a purpose, eh? Alright then, all that's left for you to work, make money, and spend each year is a good thing. Like the main quest lines, they have like this little circle with a little fire, versus other quests, they just have a little circle that looks like so I'm just gonna do these quests. And I can't do this quest until I'm level 4, so you just click on it, it'll pull it up, and just let it happen. This is the learn on this particular gate here. So that's on Central Donovan. You have a satisfied look of a mage who has utterly vanquished his foes. Morgano, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of the Thermatodes. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thermatogamy. As an initiate quality and innate quality of limits of which are bound by the levels of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all creatures to a greater or lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. Now I have a tome that shall serve you as a hunting log. As the name suggests, its pages are to be filled with records of enemies you slayed. The log also contains names of such adversaries that which challenge and improves your skills as a thermatog. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of thaumaturgic endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and dread. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to come and visit me once more. The next quest is available at by Squall. I'm gonna go do this hunting log. It gives the XP. It says I kill 3 of these guys, I get 75 XP. 3 of these guys get 180, so this should give me 60 XP. you look at Sam, I must introduce you to a certain someone in the Udall dispatch yard. Well, youngin', how are you finding our fine Udall then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you venture beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Udall are one thing, but the wilds of Donnerland, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and you. Name of Papa Sean. You'll find him over in the Udall dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard over in central Thailand, just ahead out the door across the hall, you'll see the gates of Null stay right back at you. Pass through it and head east and you come upon it. There's danger beyond the walls though, more than I care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, are feisty enough to attack you if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Oh, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect? I am Papa Shan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old lullafowl passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12's known, there had been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Aldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruins. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Udall to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railway which runs through this dispatch yard too were born of the noble efforts of the great many souls. But there's still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity runs deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remains, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Udall needs aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need have been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to your Station Master Papa Sean come all this way, perhaps you can perform here for me. It is just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard at the orders. They have long been away from the shade and feather bed of the city. The hot days, the cold nights, lay hounds on the mind and body. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight patrols, will you? I find comfort food always helps when I'm feeling like killing myself. Halt, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to put that pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel for Papa Sean. By the gods forgive me. You could say this new pose has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Ahem. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe, so as long as I stay and watch. Please give Papa Sean my things and tell him that I only wish I could repay his favor. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. Have a pretzel. For me, from Papa Sean, a twilight pretzel, my favorite. How do you know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Ramming speed. You don't get a mount until you're level 20. So I got a long way to go. I am level 5. Oh, I could go do my new thermocline quest now. 12 saved me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This toast will be the end of me. Have a pretzel. A twilight pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Ah, now that's refreshing. Goddamn, a refreshing goddamn, God's damn dip pretzel. I feel reborn. Not just God, not just goddamn. God's damn dude, pretzel. You return, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan Swarm sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I will ask of you. Just this moment. No, the time for concealment has passed. The truth is, even before I had delivered you, though I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet with the Sultan Swarm. Underneath the Sultan tree, Papa Shan is in dire need of your assistance. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan Swarm you met earlier are assisting in the search. Alas, it seems they have found no traces of her, or no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Corgano. It must not. I need you to help me find her. You gotta find Chelsea Clinton, shit. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan tree. Good luck. Alright, this next quest, like, the NPCs actually talk, so get ready for some good shit. So I don't have to roleplay for you guys. Oh, Sultan tree.
Oh, Sultan tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself!
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Whew.
Feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was, that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. And shine thy light on all creation.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream. No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Oh, I have to RP again now. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all so worried. You do realize what happened if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana, would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say we'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Shan. You and the people of Udal. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it. I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Shan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I cannot thank you enough, Gorgano. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from the Void-Sent Fiend. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches of the royal vaults. At last, a small token of gratitude is the best I can offer. A sadistic man with a strange contraption strapped on his shoulders. I see you met Thancred. He is a scholar who spends his day investing oddities in the ether, rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Gorgano, you just the sort of adventure we need around here. I pray you show some kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Sisidoa. Step 9. Sisidoa needs a reliable venture to deliver a gift to the coffer and coffin. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I have resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I purchased from the royal plantations prodigiously plump pumpkins, a particular popular piece of produce. At last, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines, for which I wait, is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see to it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantations and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. I guess. If Sisidoa doesn't come along soon, the spectacular specimen shall sadly be past his prime. Oh, So you're to deliver the decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluded with demands. You know the way to the coffer and coffins, correct? It is beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where local laborers lounge. I'm gonna do this quest, go pick up the aetherite crystal, so I can teleport back to it later, and then I'm gonna take a break. And if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. And also, once you subscribe, click on the bell icon, so that way, once I go live or I come out with a new video, you get notification of it. I'm gonna kill these because this little probably go do that fate, but I've been playing for almost an hour now, so I'm gonna try to take a break. Maybe almost 2. Drink for ya, laddie. You won't be getting ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. What's that? We. Doa asked ya to bring this to me? Ha! So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carry his drunk son and arse back home. But hells, an honest to good pumpkin from the royal plantation. I can't wait to see what the cook will do with her. Lad here scuffed down beastly amounts of meats and is starting to tell on their health. It'd be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastard to try something new. Thanks for your help, laddie. Disorderly conduct. Roger needs an extra hand to take orders. Yeah, you know, laddie, if you're just gonna stand around with your thumb up your ass, I can give you something to do. Thanks to me, unbelievably low prices, we've no shortage of customers here at the Coffer and Coffin. But by some token, I can't afford to hire much help. We are chronically understaffed. What's more, there's those lazy arse types. What refuses to come and order at the counter? It'd be great if y'all could attend these customers for me. Mark their orders on the slip here, on the here slips, then bring them here. Oh, and don't forget about all the funds outside. All the funds. doll balls. I'm spent. Real dodo and a tankard of ale to wash it down. God, here I am again, spending what meager coin I've got at the coffin. It ain't me fault, I tell ya. Y'all do the same if your wife serve up shit every weekend. That's funny. God, I'm starving. Bring me an ale, real dodo, and smoked shrew loaf, and make it quick. Business is good, too good, even. I've nearly got the time to take a piss, let alone eat. The mere thought of the coffin cooking makes my mouth water. The strongest brandy wine you got. I need help to forget. Roger's new errand boy, are you? Well then, I'll keep it simple for you, for your sake. A tankard of your finest ale, chilled with ice shard. Then, nothing like a tall drink to help one forget about the trifling things in life, like work. That's all the order then? Let's see here. Ale, brandywine, grilled dodo. And for dolphins, let me guess, one tankard of ale. Right, beaten Mr. That one. I ought to put me boots up his ass. Any road, y'all did good, laddie. By the way of things, I'm gonna tell you something we ought to prove to your prophet. New skills. Level 10. Until a quieter time, Roger has an exciting proposition for adventurers looking for work. Word is Blackbird Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. It don't help none that the antlings been multiplying like nobody's business. For every critter warning and his crew putting down, 2 more of the buggers spawn in this place. I was thinking mayhap y'all can make yourself useful at the station by calling some antlings. I don't doubt Warren would appreciate the help. If you win his trust, he likes to have more work for y'all. Mind ya, y'all need to show the man proof of your deeds. 5 or so antler mandibles ought to do the talking for you. That's easy enough. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm gonna take a break. And again, if you guys like these videos, please like and subscribe. And once you're subscribed, make sure you click on that bell icon so that way you get a notification once I go live. You get a notification once I come out with a video. Other than that, thanks for watching. And